Weldon Walker. A name we now speak with a quiet reverence, a gentle sorrow. He departed from this world on a Wednesday, the 21st of May, in the year 2025. It feels like only yesterday we shared his presence. He was born far from here, in a small Texas town called Billington, on the 9th of November 1933. His life was a long and winding road, stretching across decades of change and challenge, a journey marked by an unassuming strength. The world seems a little quieter now, a little less bright without his steady light. We remember the start of his story, a tale of quiet courage that began many years ago. His roots were planted in a family, the fourth child of R.A. Walker and Flora May, whose maiden name was Hawkins. Life, even in those early days, did not shy away from teaching him hard lessons. Loss visited their doorstep more than once. His father passed from this life too soon. A sibling too was taken, leaving a space that could never quite be filled. These early sorrows, like shadows in a young boy's world, undoubtedly taught him about the fragile nature of our days, perhaps earlier than any child should have to learn such things. These experiences shaped the gentle soul he would become. Then came a greater weight, a responsibility that landed squarely on his young shoulders. His older brother Garland answered the call to serve in the Second World War, a conflict that engulfed the globe. Garland was wounded in that terrible war, and Weldon, merely 10 years of age, had to step forward. He had to become more than a boy. He took on significant duties for his family, shouldering burdens that would have tested many an adult. Imagine that small frame, carrying such a load, learning about duty and sacrifice before he had truly learned all his school lessons. This early adversity, this crucible of responsibility, forged the man he was to be. It built within him a deep well of strength, a quiet determination that would define his character. He did not falter, he simply did what was required, with a resilience that belied his tender years. These were the building blocks of a life well lived. The boy who learned to carry heavy loads so early on grew into the man who could offer his strong shoulder to so many others throughout his long and meaningful life. His youth was a quiet testament to the enduring power of the human spirit. Education became his pathway, a ladder he climbed with focus and a quiet ambition. He walked the halls of Waco High School, graduating with the class of 1952. His mind was sharp, his curiosity keen. He did not just attend, he excelled, his efforts earning him a place at Texas A&M University. It was not luck that opened those doors, but sheer hard work and intellectual prowess. Academic scholarships were a testament to his abilities, easing the path for this bright young man who understood the profound value of learning, the infinite possibilities it could unlock. He chose a field of study that demanded precision and a deep understanding of complex systems, chemical engineering. In 1956, he earned his degree, a significant achievement. For a brief period, just 6 months, he applied his newly acquired knowledge at the Continental Oil Company. This was a glimpse into one potential future, a career in engineering laid out before him. But destiny, as it so often does, had a different blueprint for Weldon Walker. Another kind of service was calling to him, a path that would take him to the skies above. The call to duty arrived, and he answered it with the same commitment he applied to his studies. He joined the Air Force. He did not merely serve, he soared, becoming a KC-97 tanker pilot, a role of immense responsibility, refueling other aircraft mid-flight, a lifeline in the vast expanse of the sky. He was stationed in Southern California, but his service saw him navigate through the icy terrains of Alaska, feel the warm breezes of Hawaii, and touch down on the distant shores of Guam. Each flight was a mission accomplished, each mission a lesson in discipline, courage, and the art of seeing the world from a truly unique vantage point. Amidst these high-flying duties and the discipline of military life, his personal life also took flight. He married Anne Thompson in the year 1955. A new chapter unfolded, one of shared dreams and quiet companionship. Their son David was born in 1966, a cherished addition to their lives. A special bond formed between father and son, a shared passion for airplanes. They would spend hours together meticulously crafting model airplanes, watching them take to the air, and attending air shows, marveling at the giants of the sky. These were precious moments of joy, etched forever in the heart. Though their marriage eventually concluded, these shared memories remained a testament to a significant time in his life's journey. After his dedicated service in the Air Force, Weldon navigated his career towards a new horizon. He stepped into the world of sales, a domain that required a different set of skills, the art of connection, of building trust person to person. He began this new chapter representing Schmidt Engraving, and later he dedicated many years to Herff Jones. For a remarkable 33 years he committed himself to this work, fostering relationships and providing a steadfast service to his clients. He was a man who understood the meaning of long-term commitment, whether it was in the precise maneuvers of an aeroplane, or in the steady cultivation of business partnerships. Life, in its gentle unfolding, brought another significant and joyful chapter in 1979. It was in this year that Weldon married Barbara Cooper. This was a union that would blossom and endure, a partnership filled with love and mutual respect that spanned an incredible 45 years. Together they built a life, a warm and welcoming home, a sanctuary from the world's demands. Their families blended, his heart proving, once again, its remarkable capacity to expand, to embrace more love, more connections, weaving a rich and vibrant tapestry of shared experiences and cherished memories. He embraced the role of a father figure to Barbara's children, Paige, Jennifer, and Austin. He did not seek to replace, but rather to support, to nurture, and to provide a steady guiding presence in their lives. He offered them stability, a dependable hand to hold, and an ear always ready to listen without judgment. He understood that the true essence of family extends beyond the ties of blood. It is forged in love, unwavering support, and the simple act of being there, consistently and wholeheartedly. The happy sounds of children, and in time, grandchildren, filled their home with joy and laughter. Later in his professional life, after the sale of his business, Weldon found yet another avenue through which to contribute his skills and wisdom. He became a financial advisor with Edward Jones, dedicating himself to helping others plan for their financial futures. He offered sound guidance and shared his considerable experience, empowering people to make informed decisions. He continued in this role until 2006, when failing health, specifically his kidneys, presented a new and formidable challenge. The necessity of dialysis 3 times each week marked a difficult period, yet he faced this adversity with the same quiet strength and inherent dignity that had characterized his entire life. How does one truly take the measure of a man like Weldon Walker? It is not solely in the list of his accomplishments, impressive though they are, but more profoundly in the quiet depths of his heart and the consistent nature of his character. He was, by all accounts, a beloved husband, his devotion to Barbara a shining example. He was a dedicated father and a doting grandfather, his love a constant, unwavering beacon in the lives of his family. As a loyal friend, he was someone you could always count on. As a generous mentor, he willingly shared his knowledge and experience. And as a man of God, his faith was a steadfast anchor, grounding him through all of life's seasons. These were not mere descriptions. They were the lived realities of his daily existence. His life was further enriched by the warmth of fellowship and community. There were the breakfast guys at Harold Waite's and George's. One can easily imagine the shared stories, the easy laughter, the strong bonds of camaraderie forged over countless cups of coffee and morning meals. His church family at the First United Methodist Church, particularly the New Horizons Sunday School class, provided another source of spiritual nourishment and deep connection. These were his communities, places where he both gave and received support, where friendships blossomed and deepened into something truly akin to extended family. He valued these human connections immensely, understanding their vital importance. In his final year, as his physical strength waned, he was surrounded by a circle of care and compassion. Laura Torres provided dedicated support, her presence a comfort. The staff at the Greenway Dialysis Center became familiar faces, offering professional and kind attention during his regular treatments. The grandson home care team also played a vital role in his well-being. And in his last days, Harbor Hospice ensured he was comfortable, his dignity preserved. Weldon himself, with characteristic thoughtfulness, wrote about his life coming full circle, a poignant reflection from a man who understood the natural rhythms of existence. He faced his final chapter with an admirable grace. Weldon Walker leaves behind not just memories, but a profound legacy of love and quiet impact. He is survived by his devoted wife Barbara, his cherished children, Paige and her husband Jeff McLaughlin, Jennifer Baker, and Austin Cooper and his wife Edie. He leaves 5 precious grandchildren who will carry his stories forward: Aaron Durkee, Ian McLaughlin, Maggie Carroll, Wyatt Baker, and Katie Baker. His niece Carol Honeycutt and nephew Steve McAlexander also mourn his loss. along with a bonus daughter Nita Tucker and her daughter Maggie. Weldon once expressed a simple hope, to be remembered as a friend who touched lives in a positive way. There can be no doubt that he achieved this wish and so much more. His gentle light continues to shine brightly in the hearts of all who knew and loved him.